the Williston DRB, so I'm always on Zoom, like putting folks in the waiting room for their deliberative session.
Yep. Okay, and so we have exited executive session. I am going to read a statement from the board, and then we will entertain a motion. And the statement is, due to concerns about the stability of the VMERS DB plan and that this withdrawal request from a member several years into participation does not constitute a compelling justification to withdraw from the plan, this request should be denied. The controlling statute 24 VSA 5053D gives full discretionary power to the board on this issue. In addition to a lack of history concerning the granting of withdrawal requests for active members, there is no reason to believe that Mr. Morin will not continue his role as a police officer for the city of Newport for the foreseeable future, and that his Group D membership will continue to provide a very strong benefits package. And so would somebody be willing to make the motion to deny Mr. Morin's request for withdrawal of DB plan membership pursuant to 24 VSA 5053D? I see a motion by Kim. Is there a second? Second by John.
Second.
All those in favor of the motion, please say aye.
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 All opposed, say nay. And that motion passes. And we are now at.
We will
Sorry,
just follow up. We'll communicate that motion and statement to Mr. Morin and let you know if we hear anything back. Thank you.
Perfect. Thank you. And so last agenda item, any other business to come before the board? We heard something at the beginning of the meeting around movement from the DC plan to the DB plan, and said that we would circle back and see if that's something that the board is interested in taking up.
I'm not sure to what extent or when it might appear on an agenda item, but perhaps a more fulsome conversation of what our role is in that. It strikes me as being more likely a legislative action than a VMERS board action, but perhaps there's sort of an overview in that regard with respect to statute that would benefit us to understand for a future meeting.
So I think
If
that's
others
maybe
feel similarly.
Around clearing up some of that ambiguity, maybe. Okay, and Will, you had also mentioned that you had something to bring up.
Yeah, I was approached by a member of this, employed by St. Johnsbury, and kind of along the lines of what we just talked about. They're actually going through a merger process with the municipal fire department and a private ambulance service. The municipal fire department is taking over the private ambulance service and retaining some of their employees. So I guess my question is that they posed was, do those employees that already have separate retirement contributions and retirement set up have to join VMERS in that merger? Or, as I've learned through this other process, would they have to go through the exemption process through the board and find out that way?
Tim, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but my gut is that the details probably matter. And so if you have a contact there, maybe have them reach out to the staff directly and sort that out.
Okay. That's exactly what I was going to say. Yeah, and you can send them my way, Will, and I'll work with Justin and Don and team and figure out what we need to do there.
Okay, I appreciate it.
Thanks.
All right, well, unless there's anything else for today, I just want to remind people to reply to Bill's survey about the potentially in-person meeting in May. And this would be my second in-person meeting because my first one was the meeting before COVID shut everything down. So looking forward to to actually seeing people again.
Same here.
For ease of access, I will also be sending out the link again in an email,
Okay.
just so that it can be a little bit easier to access in case you're having issues with PDFs too.
Okay. Thank you for that. And with that, I would entertain a motion to adjourn. See it by Kim, a second. By John, all those in favor of adjournment, please say aye.
Aye.
Hi.
All opposed? And we are adjourned. We'll actually see you in May.
Yep. Thanks, everyone.
Thanks, folks.
Right.
Take care.
Thank you for
Bye-bye.
your time.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Bye.
Thank you.